happened for you?
Well, my family, they're pretty conservative in the sense that thinking that women should do certain things and that men should do certain things. So my family greatly discouraged it, and still to this day they greatly discourage it and think that I can't do it. But I remember specifically freshman night going to Mount Miguel, Mr. Mumford coming up to me and encouraging me to join and telling me that like I can have a lot of opportunities, telling me about robotics, and that's when like I got hooked. And I've been in here ever since.
I would say when I first told my grandmother, she was a little confused about like, why would you want to go into engineering? That's just hard labor and like a lot of work, and what is a robot? But other than that, I could say a lot of people have encouraged me, my cousins, my aunt, my family. Like Nevaeh said, Mr. Mumford, my freshman year, going into orientation, he's just the loudest teacher there, pointing at everybody, all the girls saying, I want you to join my program and you're welcome here. So.
It has a stereotype to it. It's stereotyped as men's work. It's stereotyped as not suitable for women to work in. You know, you can't I've heard from like my grandparents and stuff. You can't look pretty and work on engines, or you can't do all that. And it's honestly it's simply the fact that it has stereotypes and stigmatisms to it that it cannot shake off.
I think it may be a little like not intimidating, but like when you hear science and math in the name of a program, you're gonna be like, oh, I don't know if I want to join that, because most people don't like math or science. But it's not really about that. So I think maybe that's stopping them from doing it, because that's what they think it's all about.
Making as much of a difference as they can, but honestly, stereotypes are sticking with it, and we just have to show that it's not we're not the stereotypes.
Like Nevaeh said, a lot of people say that it's for guys, and I feel like girls don't really know that don't really join because they don't see girls do it, because they mainly show guys and they never show the women that are doing it.
I think it may be a little like not intimidating, but like when you hear science and math in the name of a program, you're gonna be like, oh, I don't know if I want to join that, because most people don't like math or science. But it's not really about that. So I think maybe that's stopping them from doing it, because that's what they think it's all about.
I guess it just depends on like your personality type more. Because I know some girls are not really interested in that type of stuff, because they're more interested in, I guess, the more arts way.
In my middle school, there was a 7 years program, and a lot more women were there than the engineering classes. So I think it's more of a safer space for them to explore their interests in engineering than being scared to join an engineering class.
Something that could help would be like greater advertisement of these programs, because I didn't really have like that much exposure to anything like any part of the engineering program until I heard about it, and then still after that I still didn't really know what it was. And so I guess just having more female exposure to these kinds of like programs, and just having like, just having more encouragement, because I don't think that happens too often. That would like help encourage people.
Who do you think would be an effective or the most effective encourager? Like, who would it matter the most to get encouragement from? Like friends, peers, teachers, counselors? Like, is there a particular group or just anybody?
Well, I guess it would be more personal if it were like female peers to female peers. Just because that way, you know, it's more genuine, I guess, and yeah.
Just like she said, and Natalie said too, that I go outside if I really like my class to be in engineering. I encourage my friends, like, oh, we did this, it was so fun. And they're like, oh, cool, like, what else do you do in that class? Like, they do show interest in it, but I think they're just too afraid because they know there's like, most of our guy friends are in this class, and I'm the only one that they know of.
And why do you think they're afraid?
It's like the stereotype, like they just think it's only men, it's made for women.
I think it comes down to the small things. Like, one of the major things we mentioned here was advertising. I know, like, in previous years, most of our engineering advertising has came from a lot of males. And I know most recently, Annalie showed off her robot on the Principal's podcast on our Instagram page, and that's really big. Females see other females, like, show off what they've created and how they've programmed it and stuff. So, and then another thing is, like, just really the small things. Nevaeh was really excited to find out we were having women's shirt sizes this year instead of male shirt sizes. So I think,
wow, that's interesting.
yeah. If people are here, like, they see like, oh, we only have male shirt sizes,
Right.
it kind of caters to like,
That's
it's
super
only a
interesting.
male thing. But when we have women's shirt sizes, it's like
Yeah.
just small things. Another thing's like, my science class in physics, we've been doing a lot of engineering labs, and Miss Galoff, our teacher, she has kind of been like encouraging us, like, hey, physics is engineering, it helps you, like, and she's been like offering us like more engineering stuff to the females and to the males, but like, she's just great at talking about it, and hearing, I guess, another female teacher talk about engineering is good. And, like, having more females like, if you want to do this, we are here for you to help.
I'm in a SDSU program that serves more low-income families.
Nice.
And I do remember, and we have like Saturday session. It was like an engineering one, and they had a female engineer come in and speak about how she struggled because she was low income, but she made it happen through hard work. So.
If they come and they tell us like they struggle, or they struggle because like maybe they didn't understand the topic as well, or they struggled because of like men telling them that they couldn't do it, or men, like how she said, like the one from the she was working with, he kind of like pushed her off to the side a little bit. I think it's just more relatable knowing that they struggled, we can struggle too, and we can all come out successful still.
That's really insightful.
I think hearing their general experience in going in college and hearing what they had to go through would help us prepare for what we have to go through. Because, not to seem like a downer about it, but I don't think these stigmatisms and the other things that go with engineering are going to flake off anytime soon. So getting better prepared for the engineering field would make a huge difference in women